He's from one of the hottest country bands in the world. It's Matt Thomas from Parmalee. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. How about you?
I'm doing great, dude. It's a really big pleasure to speak with you because with this show and I'm being in the music industry for a long time, I've had a chance to listen to a lot of bands, but not a lot of bands in entirety, right? So, um, and the best thing about this show is that when I have you on the show, I go listen to all your stuff and I really dig in. And I really think that you mentioned in one interview that you're kind of like you want to be like Bon Jovi in a country band, you know. And I'm saying right now. When I listen to your music, I hear country, but I hear drops of Train mixed with a band called Default. You ever heard of Default before from
Oh,
Canada?
dude, love Default. Yeah, man. I mean, when we were starting this band, that's the stuff we heard, and that's the stuff we aspired to be like, and that was the hits we heard on the radio. And so, without having somebody there to really like show us the right direction or try to help us out, we were just trying to figure it out. But we loved all those bands and melodies and singers. Yeah, man, it's all a big part of who we are, for
Oh,
sure.
absolutely, man. And Dallas Smith, just unreal vocalist. He does country now as well. You guys ever play with him or no?
I think we've done a couple shows with Dallas. We met him, but once we got out here to the country world, I knew him from Default. I knew him as the singer from Default, and so it's kind of cool to be able to meet him out here in the country world and be a
Oh,
part of
absolutely.
everything we're doing.
Who are some of the musicians that you want to collaborate with going forward?
Right now, dude, I'd love to collaborate with Halsey. I think she's like she's got some cool stuff going on. Like she's in the pop world. Country wise, man, there's so many out here.
Garth Brooks is a given, but
Dude, Garth, yeah, come on.
the likelihood that guy is going to lift a finger to collaborate with somebody is pretty slim right now. But Darius Rucker, man, he's from your neck of the woods, isn't he?
Yeah, man, he's from Carolina. He's from Columbia. I remember hearing about this band that was it would come into our local town that my dad was playing in the clubs, and this band called Hootie and the Blowfish, and it was really cool to see them actually. As far as where we're from, they were the band that made it out of the small towns, out of the eastern seaboard, and so it gave us hope as a young band coming up, being like, okay, these guys started in a college town and they did their thing, and I love their music, so we could do it too.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, man. I've been in Myrtle Beach. I've driven through North Carolina before. For someone who's going to come down for the first time to North Carolina, what's one thing they got to see?
Man, I would say go to the Outer Banks, go see Kill Devil Hills, go to Asheville, see the Biltmore. The beaches and the mountains are just amazing.
Isn't there like an aircraft carrier there somewhere?
Well, no, the Kill Devil Hills is the site of where the Wright brothers flew the first airplane, in flight. So they took off the Kill Devil Hills and flew the first airplane back in the early 1900s. So there's definitely the museum stuff there, and there's also a lot of historical things on the coast of North Carolina, like Blackbeard, the pirates, all kinds of cool stuff, man.
It's absolutely incredible. Have you ever partied in Myrtle Beach before?
Yeah, man, everybody's partied in Myrtle Beach.
Wait, I have to ask that, man, because like that's one of my dreams, man. I wasn't old enough to party, and I was always looking at on TV, seeing these clubs that are open with these hot girls. I was like, man, I gotta get there. But
dude, Myrtle Beach is like the first actual beach that most people from up north stop at, because it's right in South Carolina. And if you're traveling from up the northern part of the United States or even Canada, like, yeah, you don't need to drive down to Florida. You stop at Myrtle Beach, you're in a good spot. It's a good time, man. It's a crazy fun place, man.
It's an incredible place, especially for Canadians. You go down there on March break or our spring break, and they're just like plates from Canada all over that place, man. The food's awesome. The scenery's great. The golf is amazing, and better yet, the fishing's good down in the Carolinas as well. How's it going there?
It's great. Well, yeah, man. We're actually fishing in Tennessee, but I'm going to the Carolinas tomorrow, so I'm excited to go fishing
Tennessee,
there. Yeah. We're in Nashville, right outside of Nashville, and my man over here he's getting skunked. He's not caught one yet, so I've caught two. So I'll
give him some good luck. You owe him a beer for some sympathy there.
I got him hooked up.
So when you write a lyric, like right now, you're fishing out there, and you write all these country songs, these rock and roll songs. Anything like come to your mind when you just fish? You're like, hey man, this could be a song.
You know, it if I'm out here fishing and I come up with the lyric, most likely is I hear someone say something, a phrase. If you're fishing with your buddies and they make a comment, my mind when I'm fishing is completely on fishing, and I'm not really thinking about music. But you're always listening for quotes people say or just things like that. Most of my ideas come to me when I'm more towards the end of the night. A lot of times when I've maybe had a cocktail or two. You got one? You stuck? Oh, broke the line.
You know, we got to collaborate on a song, man. We got to collaborate on a song. We'll call it what are you having in your coffee in the morning?
Yeah, man. How about you? What do you got?
You know what? I got a black coffee. I have some black coffee every morning.
Really?
Maybe throughout the day. What about you, man?
I gotta have like 4. I call them Terminator sugars, but it's the turbinado. What do they call it? Sugar in the raw.
Oh.
I just call them Terminator sugars. So I have 4 Terminator sugars and a teaspoon of honey, and then a splash of cream, half and half.
Oh, your bowels must be wrecked.
Nah, dude, I'm good, man. I haven't got around to drinking black coffee yet. I know I should. It's way more better for me, if that's a word. But
you like hard liquor? You like bourbon at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the first time you drank bourbon?
Yes.
It was pretty harsh, wasn't it?
Harsh.
That's
yep.
exactly how it is drinking black coffee the first time. So, yeah, you know what? So let's talk about what are you doing in Tennessee? Like, what's going on in Tennessee?
Man, we've been doing content, like recording some bits for social media. We've been recording songs, do a lot of writing. We set up our basement as a almost like a TV studio now, because everything we're doing now is online, virtual. Our shows, we're doing a few shows here and there. We're doing a drive-in show next weekend, which is going to be cool, but they mostly got moved or canceled. So it's been kind of tough, but we're just trying to, I think now it's just about just connecting with people online and creating content and making sure we have songs and music that, you know, we're proud of.
It's a very quiet moment right now. Do you have any plans for 2021 if things let up?
Oh, dude, we're wide open. I mean, we're booking into 2021. We're cool with going out. I mean, you know, we're just, I think everybody's, hold on, car's coming. I think everybody's, you know, dying for some entertainment. We're dying to entertain. It's just going to take everybody working together to kind of figure it out. And it's a little aggravating, you know, compared to what it used to be, but it's all, you know, we just want to play and get out on the road. I mean, whatever it takes, however we got to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what? There's so much room for collaboration now, especially online, right?
Oh, dude, I've never seen so many collabs going on. Even, I mean, number one in the country world, look at all the collabs going on. And in pop world, it's just, in hip hop, it's just collab after collab. So I think that's the new era. This is the new age of music. Everybody's just working with people. And I think we have to, because everything hasn't been done, but a lot of stuff has been done, and you got to mix it up. You got to figure out new ways to recreate, you know, melodies and energy and all that stuff. So I think that the collabs are a great way for everybody to, you know, just mix it up a little bit.
I know Post Malone's doing a lot of collaborations right now. That'd be a pretty cool collaboration, I guess.
I would love to do a collab with Posty. And I heard he's like a country music fan, so man, to get him over here.
He's from Utah. He owns a house in Utah, man. You guys got to hit him up, fly out there, have a great big party, and depends what you're drinking though. I hear he likes his Bud Light. What do you like?
Bud Light, yeah. I was drinking. You know, I love Bud Light. We drink a lot of Bud Light, Busch Light, Bud Light Seltzer. Got some of those earlier today. They're pretty good too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It still hasn't come to Canada, man. We're deprived up here. We don't got the full Netflix package up here. You know,
but you got Crown Royal, the #1 whiskey, man. That's our fave, dude.
Dude, I have a whole collection. When you come up here, we'll go through it. I have ones that are from the states where you live. There's actually one called the Bourbon Mash, and they released that. Crown Royal released that in the States, and I guess you're not supposed to make bourbon outside of the States, right? So. Pick that one up. It's very good, man.
Bourbon, it's a Crown Royal Bourbon Mash, huh?
Yeah. And I guess, like I said, there's a law saying you can't make bourbon outside of Kentucky or the States or something like that. So all over it, the box and the bottle says this is not bourbon whiskey. So I guess they made a big boo-boo on that, but it's very good, man.
I want to try that out, man, for sure.
Yeah, go look it up.
Our whole, go through so much Crown when we were on tour. Everybody on our crew, the whole in the band, everybody just that would be the first liquor to go away would be the Crown. Everybody reached for the Crown. So
Yeah, we have a Crown Royal Black up here. Do you guys have that down there?
oh yeah, that's good. A little extra cinnamon.
That's the best one, man. That's the best one.
Yeah, man, I love it.
You buy like a big pounder or like a massive bottle, and you end up having to go back the next month. It's like, where did this all go? It was so good, right? You build up your tolerance, and you start looking at yourself in the mirror. You know, it's like,
oh, I know, man. I know. It's and everybody, we would have a handle of Crown on the bus on the and it would stay on the countertop, and you know, as the months went by, that bottle it would get gone quicker and quicker. And quicker because it would be there.
If the boys from Crown Royal are listening to this, I would definitely recommend sponsoring Parmalee on tour.
You know,
I know the boys from JP Weiser's listens to this. I'm a mixologist that I'm actually talking to directly right now, and that would be they're pretty good whiskey company as well. But yeah, Crown Royal, dude, like, you know, if you're listening to this, Parmalee Crown Royal tour has to happen, you know, and just throw me some under the bus too, man. Like you know, throw me some. I love it, man. Matt, it's been awesome, dude. What Parmalee is beginning to become a big juggernaut, dude, and I really feel that right now it's a bit of a dead time for a lot of people. People are really confused on what to do. How's the streaming thing going for you guys? Like, do you see money from it or no?
Artists and songwriters really don't see streaming money unless it gets into the major hundreds of millions. That's mostly the record labels, but people notice who you are. They hear your song, they love it. Radio play is really still our bread and butter for everybody. I mean, it's good. Trust me. With streaming, it's way easier to get your songs, you know, noticed. It's way easier to get a presence in the industry, and then you can put out so many different songs, and you keep doing it. So it's amazing venue. You know, it's like the opportunities now are endless, but there are so many more people out here in the playing field. So there's a lot to sift out, and it's harder to get through the weeds and to let your, you know, to get through the weeds. But it's all about the song. You know, a great song is going to be a great song. A hit song will always be a hit song, and that's what you always strive for, is to try to find those songs or write those songs. You know.
And you know, when those songs click and you're on stage and you can feel the adrenaline happening, and it all works, and you're always there for a reason, man. And finally, let's end it on this. You watch football at all?
A little bit.
All right.
Like growing up.
Who's your team in the Carolinas?
I mean, the Panthers always been our team, man. You know, but for college football,
yeah, Clemson.
Oh, you got one. Okay.
All right, man. Congratulations. We'll have to retract that beer.
Football, man. College football, like everybody's house divided in North Carolina. You have your Duke fans, you have your NC State fans, you have your North Carolina fans. We grew up in Eastern North Carolina, where East Carolina University is like our football team. Although not a bigger school, the football games are a party. It's so much fun. So we always pull for the Pirates. My stepdad was NC State. I pulled up for NC State. My brother loves Duke. You know, you got all this kind of different stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about just we're all about the tailgate, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the food, the beer, and the hangover the next day for work, man.
Always, man.
Matt, I really appreciate it, dude.
Hey,
anything you want to say? A final word here as we end the show.
Yeah, check out our new single, Just the Way, with our buddy Blanco Brown. It's out on all platforms right now, and cannot wait to come see you guys. We are just dying to get on the road, and as soon as they open the gates, we're going to be some of the first ones out of them, ready to come party with everybody up there. So thank you all so much for all the support, and cannot wait to see everybody real soon.
Well, thanks a lot, dude.
You got it, man.